Hello, this is a tutorial on how to make a quick FYF recipe for entertainment and for any FYF contest being run. You start by going to faceyourfood.net, and if you're already logged into Facebook like I am, you'll just log in. FYF only accepts Facebook users at the moment. So this is my personality, Dad's plan, and we have a lot of options. Creating events, there's recipe rankings, some things that aren't quite ready yet, offline libraries, but right now with all of this, all we want to do is jump right to add recipe. Over here, you're going to put in a recipe name. I'm just going to call this FYF Contest Recipe 1. I can pick a photo for this recipe from anywhere on my hard drive or any prior post that I might have put to Facebook from another recipe. So I'll pick one that I just happen to have. I can also add more images if I have the app downloaded and registered to my name. So right now I can only put in one main picture, and that's fine. But until the app is downloaded on your phone and linked to this, you can't stick in number 2, 3, and 4 pictures. But one is okay. If you are doing the contest, you must start your keywords with FYF contest. And then I can put in any other keyword like soup, dinner, and I believe this was a cauliflower soup. In this section, we can list out ingredients like ingredient 1, some quantity 1, whatever that is. You could put in 1 cup of anything. Add a new one. Ingredient 2, 1 teaspoon. Once you start typing in an ingredient, the other section that was here disappears. That section will let you put in a separate URL to either somebody's blog if they had a recipe there, or even your own recipe that you might have uploaded into your library. You'll get a URL from that too, so it could supersede whatever you would have put in here. A short description, I'll just call it FYF Contest Recipe to show how it works. And recipe instructions, this is where you put all your details for the recipe. So here you can do all kinds of things, bolds, italics, and every other option you might want. This is a full rich text editor with hyperlinking, paragraphing, bullets, so you could make your recipe as neat or as basic as you want. There's a source, so if you had a book that you may have gotten your recipe from, like The Joy of Cooking, you could actually say that, Joy of Cooking, page 400, or whatever, if you just feel like you want to do that. User searchable food options. If you click these, it helps people find your recipe if they're using Face Your Food as a recipe repository. I'm going to call it there's an appetizer soup, and maybe it's vegetarian, and I'm not saying it's free of anything. It's just for extra. You can even put in drinks if you have one. Let's see if it will save the recipe. And because I put in a keyword of FYF contest, this pop-up comes up, and it gives me a hyperlink to jump to the Facebook page that explains the contest rules. So if I open this in a new tab, you will see it jumps me actually to my contest rules, which you might have seen already if you're here and watching this video. But in the contest rules, there's also a contest page button, which links me back to my contest page. And in this page, it will explain when the contest ends. So I'm just going to jump back to here. I'm going to close that. It's saving the recipe, and it's putting it there. And you get a pop-up. To publish your final recipe draft to Facebook, you must share it first and then publish. So when you do this, you immediately go to your draft recipe section, trying to make it convenient. You'll quickly click on share, default it to community. That's just so the FYF internal community can see your recipe. You're thanked, and now you can publish by clicking publish. So here's your recipe on top. I had a bunch of stuff already. I'll click publish. You can get some pre-made text. So if you really want to be cute about this, you can copy that. It's in memory now. Click publish. It's loading up the Facebook API. I don't have much control over this. This is just what happens. But if I put my cursor there and do a Control V, oh, it didn't take my, let's cancel this and let's see if it copied. See, things happen. Let's try this again. I'll go back to shared. I'm going to publish. I'm not sure if the copy wasn't working. I can certainly Control C and publish again and try this again. Right, and now when I scroll up, I get all that was there. It kind of brings you to the bottom first. I'm not sure why the copy button didn't work. I just may not have clicked it hard enough before. It puts in your, always puts in your main picture. When you share, you have to share to public or friends, otherwise it doesn't work. I can't get the data back from your social activity if it's only me or custom. So let's keep it as public, just to get it to show as much as possible, and I post to Facebook. This will go into your timeline. It also jumps you back to your section of My Published Recipes. It shows you that it's on Facebook and shared, and there's no ratings yet. When you click on this, you'll get to see what your recipe looks like, and you get a nice template. And of course I didn't put much here in the description, but you'll get basically what you have. People can print it out if they want, but right now if I go back to Facebook and click on me, I see my own recipe. Here it is. Click on more. I can give people and show where I can get the app from. I can show how I get a chef ranking list, and if you click on this you can jump to the recipe. I can't get data from my own likes or comments, but if other people like and comment on it, that data is collected by the site and it goes into your contest ranking. If I click that again, it will jump you to, as we just wait a few seconds, to the page that divides between your general chef ranking and a contest ranking. Of course, I have no data yet. No one's liked it or commented on it yet. However, I must have had an old recipe here to show you. there was some stuff, because I've been using a different recipe that had, but that particular recipe did not show up because it's just not there. It won't show up until somebody clicks on it. But this is where you would go to see where your rank is, and here I have a tie with myself. I'm going to go back. I know it's there, and basically you've now submitted your recipe. Your only job now is to share it with your friends and make sure that everybody you know at least likes or clicks. Anyone who goes to the recipe itself gets a special rating bar in the header. I can't see it because it's my recipe, but anyone who clicks on those stars that would be there add to your score. The more score, the more rank, and the closer you get to winning a monthly prize, and the better your chef rating gets. And that's the tutorial. Honestly, it probably only takes 5 minutes to make a recipe, depending on how much you write in your details. So, I hope to see you all in the contest and using Face Your Food for sharing your recipes with your Facebook friends.